Hello everybody! Today we're going to unpack, take a close-up look and try on the Georgia Straps Beta and Edge Seatbelt NATO watch straps. So let's first take a look at the card that came with the straps. So there's a thank you card from Georgia Straps, and on the reverse side some discount information as well as contact details. Okay, let's set the card to the side and moving on to the straps themselves. So we have two types of straps. This one is the Edge Seatbelt NATO watch strap. This one is in the 22mm width. It's also available in 18 and 20mm. And this is the Beta NATO watch strap. This one is in a 20mm width and it's also available in an 18. This one is in army green, whereas the Edge Seatbelt is in a green-gray colorway. So just showing you both straps side by side as they are in their packets. And now let's go ahead and pop them out from their packets. So before I do that as well, just showing you the length of both straps as they are in their packets. And now let's go ahead and open them up, starting with the Edge Seatbelt NATO watch strap. And then let's do the Army Green Beta watch strap. So both straps are made from nylon, so they're NATO watch straps. And just setting them down so you can have a nice, good unobstructed view of both straps, their lengths and their finishing right there. So the top one is the Beta NATO watch strap, and the bottom one is the Edge Seatbelt NATO watch strap. So just setting them side by side right there. So the top one is the Beta NATO watch strap in 20mm in army green. It's also available in a variety of other colors and 18mm width. And this one is the Edge Seatbelt NATO watch strap. This one is in the 22mm width in the green-gray colorway, also available in a 20mm width as well, and in other colorways. Okay, let's start off by first taking a look at both of them close up actually, before I go into their individual close-ups. Okay, so you can see they both have a nice satin finish, or at least a fine brushed finish on the metal hardware. So giving you a look at both of these straps. So the one on the left is the Edge Stitch NATO watch strap, green gray, and the one on the right is the Beta watch strap in the army green. So giving you a look at both straps, so you can see really nicely finished with the metal hardware, very finely brushed. And the stitching is nice and consistent, and they both feel really luxurious to handle. And just sliding across, just showing you both straps side by side right there. The top one, of course, the army green in 20mm, and the green-gray Edge Seatbelt below in 22mm width. Just taking a look at both the tails of the watches, watch straps, I beg your pardon, and you can see that they are both nicely fused with a rounded finish, so preventing it from fraying, or at least minimizing any chance of fraying. So nicely fused you can see nice and tidy finishing right there. So the Georgia straps, edge seatbelt NATO watch strap, 22 millimeters wide on my left in a green gray, and on the right is the Beta NATO watch strap in army green and 20 millimeters wide. As I mentioned, they are both available in a variety of colors as well as widths. So just setting them down. Once again, just this time around, just a further out look at both these straps, and you can see the two variants of green, the army green on the right and just the plain green with the gray on the bottom with the edge seatbelt finish. Okay, now let's take a close-up look at the edge seatbelt, 22 millimeters wide here in the green gray colorway. And showing you the thickness of the strap as well. And it has a nice sheen to it, as you can see as I move it against the light. It's a really, really well made strap. You can see very consistent stitching, and of course the weave pattern as well. Nice and consistent and very, very fine. Of course, the way it handles as well and feels really, really has a premium feel to it. Okay, so that's the strap, and just showing you the flexibility of the strap. So nice and soft right there without being too floppy. As you can see, still has the thickness and suppleness of what a premium luxury NATO watch strap should feel like if you're going for that premium feel. So showing you just the lower layer. So that's the edge seatbelt NATO watch strap from Georgia Straps in the 22 millimeter green gray colorway. Okay, now let's take a close-up look at the Beta NATO watch strap in 20 millimeters wide and in the army green. It's right here. Now close-up look, and let me just move and adjust the background right there. It's a nice close-up look this time round. Once again, nice consistent finish, and the pin buckle is quite chunky, as you can see, really chunky. Nice to see, really solidly made. And of course you have your keepers in that fine brushed finish again, and the stitching to keep them in place front and back. And of course the thickness of the strap right there, giving you a nice good view. And moving right along, you can see once again it does have that nice sheen to it. And squared pinholes, or at least rectangular or nearly square, and they appear to be fused on the inside as well to enhance durability and minimize any wear from fraying. So that's really good, and we've seen that fused tail as well earlier when I had both the straps side by side. So nice and clear. You can see that pin buckle once again. So once again, another side-by-side shot with the Beta on the left this time round, and the seatbelt or edge seatbelt NATO watch strap on the right. So both belts, both belts, both straps. I mean, starting to confuse myself here with both these NATO watch straps. Really, really premium finished and well made NATO watch straps, as you can see. Nice chunky hardware, excellent stitching, and the suppleness and feel of the NATO material of the watch straps are excellent. And just showing you on the reverse side, side by side as well. So you can see even the pin buckles are designed differently, which is good to see. So at least there is some variation in design rather than just a change of widths and colorways. So the keepers are different as well, as you can see, being consistent with the pin buckle design. Okay, so now there's only one thing to try on actually before I do that. Just showing you the suppleness of this Beta NATO watch strap. So a little bit flimsier, being slightly thinner than, of course, showing you once again that side by side. You can see just how big that difference is in terms of the thickness of both straps once the camcorder's autofocus kicks in right there. So both straps, the thickness of the Edge seatbelt is at least double of that of the Beta NATO watch strap. Just showing you right there as best I can. Okay, so now only thing to do is to try them on. Let's start off by doing it with the Edge seatbelt NATO watch strap, 22mm wide, in the green gray colorway. And over here I have a Tudor Heritage Black Bay Black Harrods Special Edition. Why did I say Black Bay Black? It's Black Bay Harrods Special Edition. Beg pardon, making all kinds of mistakes here, but nonetheless self-correcting hopefully. So Tudor Heritage Black Bay Black, or Black Bay Harrods Special Edition. So it has a 22mm wide lug width. Let's strap. Before I do that, just showing you how the watch head looks right there with the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition, reference 79230G, on the Georgia strap, Edge seatbelt NATO watch strap. Okay, so very simply to put it on, sliding the long part of the strap right through the top lug, and then of course continuing with the long part straight through the bottom lug, and then right through the keeper of the lower layer of the strap, and there we go. So now we have the Georgia strap, Edge seatbelt NATO watch strap on the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition, reference 79230G. And just giving you a closer look right here, sitting very perfectly and nicely between the lugs is that NATO watch strap in the green-gray colorway. And just to show you the thickness as well, right there with the strap and watch head together. Giving you a nice clear view of the side of the strap. And let's take a look on this other side as well, on the crown side. So nice, good look at the strap with the watch right here, very clearly, as you can see. Nice clear view right there. Okay, So there's only one thing to do now, is to try it on. Let's see if I can do it. Right there, single-handedly, and pushing the pin buckle right through. And you can see I do have a 17.2 centimeters or 6 3/4 inch wrist. Now let's see if we can tuck the tail end down, and yes, right there, tucking the tail end right down into the keeper. And so right there, the Georgia strap edge seatbelt NATO watch strap on my 17.2 centimeters or 6 3/4 inch wrist. And you can see right there, sitting nicely and comfortably on my wrist and giving you that nice close-up look. So nice, and feels really, really nice and luxurious right there, as a good quality or premium quality NATO watch strap should. And just before I remove the strap, just giving you a look at the pinholes so you have some idea of how the sizing would work on your wrist. So once again, 6 3/4 inch wrist on mine and 17.2 centimeters otherwise. Okay, so now we can pop the watch off, and just showing you the reverse side. And okay, so setting the Georgia strap, edge seatbelt NATO watch strap in the 22mm width in the green-gray colorway down. And now moving on to the next strap. Actually, let me set the strap with the watch on the right-hand side of the frame so it doesn't get in the way of the foreground. Okay, so now moving on to this 20mm wide green or army green NATO watch strap. This is the Beta NATO watch strap from Georgia Strap still. And over here we have a Tudor Submariner reference 7016/0, which is, this one just happens to be a Marine Nationale one with the MN and date stamping on the case back right there. By the way, both these watches I've unpacked or unboxed on my channel, so you can always look them up if you do a search in the channel video search function. So let's have a look. Let's undo that. Let's put that back and set the watch head on the strap so you can see how the watch head looks as it is before we start fitting the strap onto the watch. Okay, so this watch strap, being 20mm wide, will fit between the 20mm wide lugs of this Tudor Submariner Snowflake, reference 7016/0. This is the Marine Nationale version. And once again, just doing what we would do right there. And this is how the watch looks with, well, the watch looks with the strap through right there. Okay, so taking a look at the side, back, so nice good look close up of this Georgia strap Beta NATO watch strap in army green and 20mm wide on this Tudor Submariner Snowflake, reference 7016/0, Marine Nationale edition or version. Okay, so giving you a nice look right there, further out with the entire strap in view. And now let's put it on. So this one might be a bit trickier. Let's find out, given that strap's a bit more floppy, but we'll see. Maybe even easier right there. And let's find the hole position right there. Feels just about right, or maybe slightly looser right there. Okay, so strapping it through. And of course, just giving you a look right there in terms of the kind of run through on the keepers, and then tucking the strap down for the tucked in or tucked under look. And right there, giving you a view, nice good look at the Georgia strap, Beta NATO watch strap, 20mm wide in army green on this Tudor Submariner Snowflake, reference 7016/0, Marine Nationale, or MN as they like to call it for short. So right there, sitting nice and lightly. Of course, this watch being a lot smaller than the Tudor Harrods Special Edition. It's just a mouthful saying Tudor Heritage Black Bay Harrods Special Edition, but here we go. This is the Tudor Submariner Snowflake Marine Nationale, reference 7016/0 on the Georgia strap, Beta NATO watch strap in army green and 20mm wide. So right there, nice good look all around. Now this time I can show you just how much strap there is left with the pinhole position. So once again, 17.2cm circumference wrist, or 6 3/4 inch, so plenty of adjustment there with the run of pinholes on both sides. Okay, so both watches right here. I'm going to show you a side by side of these two watches, so you can see the Beta NATO watch strap on the left and the stitched seatbelt or edge seatbelt NATO watch strap on the right. So that's the Georgia strap, Beta and Edge seatbelt NATO watch straps. Thanks for watching and happy strapping!